Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry I haven't been online lately and posting videos. I've been dealing with some a little bit of health issues and a little bit of other problems that I've been dealing with. The doctor currently has me on bed rest, so I haven't really been able to get out and do a lot of filming and that kind of thing. But I'm hoping that by early or mid-December to early January, we'll be back out and filming more. But in the meantime, I have this video that I wanted to throw down. What you're actually getting ready to watch is a video of me cleaning my shotgun, because as we all know, it's duck season, and here in Illinois it's also squirrel and rabbit season. So obviously everybody has to know how to clean their shotguns in order for it to work properly. The other purpose of this clip before the actual video itself was I wanted to let you guys know that in the description box there is going to be a link to a video that I shot with a friend of mine. His name is Michael Rasmussen. He is the CEO of Capital Outdoors. They are a legislative group here in the state of Illinois that deals with legislation for hunters and outdoorsmen. Basically, from the way I understand it, just to make sure that us as outdoorsmen and as hunters are being treated fairly in the legislative world. They also do some things with the Americans with Disabilities Act and that kind of thing, from what I understand. But in early October, October 28th to be exact, I couldn't remember the date. We went to Emiquon Nature Conservatory up in Havana, Illinois, and Mike and I shot a video. He has a YouTube channel for his business as well. It's, again, Capital Outdoors. But we shot a video of our trip to Emiquon. So if you guys want to check that video out, it'll be down in the description box below, as well as a link to his website, his Facebook page for Capital Outdoors, and anything else that's pertaining to his company. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do this video for, was to let you guys know that I'm still alive and I'm still around. I just have been dealing with some things, but like I said, mid-December to early January, we hope to get back out and film again. And then, of course, we'll get back into our fishing and stuff like that, come the springtime. Probably for the rest of the season until spring, it will probably end up being mostly shotgun videos. So if you would, in the comments below, let me know what you guys think of my shotgun videos, as well as what other shotgun related videos would you like to see. Do you want to see more shooting videos, or do you want to see like gun reviews? Tell me what you guys want to see, because I'm always up for hearing more ideas. But alright guys, well, I will like I said, I'll be updating within the next couple weeks, and until then, I'll see you guys soon. Welcome to Adapting the Outdoors. We are in the first part of November, which means here in central Illinois that it is duck season. And before too much longer, right around the 20th, 21st, it'll actually be shotgun season for deer. Um, which means that it's time to get our shotgun cleaned and ready to go into the field. I actually have already been hunting twice this year. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't the greatest, so it wasn't compatible with the camera. But, so today's show, rather than being outside and hunting or shooting a fishing video or doing a trap shooting video, I'm going to show you how to clean my shotgun. Now, you guys have seen this gun before. It's the same one that I'm always using in my my videos out at the shotgun range at the Sportsman's Club. It's my 20 gauge Legacy Sports International pump shotgun. It's a 26 or 28 inch barrel. Like I said, it's 20 gauge. I have installed a recoil pad on the butt end of it because it was just beating the crap out of my shoulder, so I decided that I needed to upgrade to a different butt pad. So, before I get started, I wanted to explain a little bit about what I have. I have the cleaning rod, which this one here comes in 3 different parts, which will be tightened together and run the length of the barrel. Very handy for if you're traveling. We have the sponge scrub brush. Then you have the patch jag. Now, as far as patches go, you can use pretty much whatever you want. You can buy the store-bought patches. You can even take an old beat-up t-shirt and cut it apart and make your own patches, or you can do what I've done. With my medical needs, I have a surplus of 4x4s, and that's all these are. These are just medical 4x4 gauzes. I have hops number 9, both the bore cleaner here, and then the lubricant. So the first thing we need to do, obviously, is to safety check the gun. Nothing in the chamber. Nothing in the magazine. I can, if I push my finger in, I can feel the magazine follower. Next thing we need to do is disassemble it. And of course, safety is on. So the first thing we're going to do is take the magazine cap off. And not do that. Pull the follower, or the fore end off. The barrel should come with it. Take your, this holds your, it's your firing pin housing. Take that off the follower, or the fore end. And you have your gun stripped. Now the first thing you want to do, take a 4x4, now they come in packages of 2, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my bore cleaner. First thing I'm going to do is going to open up the 4x4 a little bit, make it easier to get down into the bottle. And I have just enough saturation on it that I only need one small piece. So what I'll do is I'll push that down in there a little bit, obviously leaving enough for me to pull it out. Get it kind of saturated a little bit, and what I like to do is I just like to pinch off or squeeze out some of the excess and just put it on another patch, because I'm going to end up using that patch a little bit later anyhow. And then what I'll do is I'll put it in the barrel. Kind of plug off that barrel for just a second. After I assemble my rod here, I will take and push that 4x4 down the length of the barrel. And I've cleaned my gun before today because as I said a little bit ago, I've been out hunting already, so whenever I came home I cleaned my gun. And what I'll do is I'll just run that through a couple of times. And typically it will come out really dirty. And you can even see that this is even still coming out a little bit dirty. So I'll take a clean patch, or a clean 4x4, stuff it down in there. And again, that had a little bit of cleaner on it. And both of those came out relatively clean. Now basically what you want to do, I'm looking down the barrel from the breech end of it, and I can see what looks like a mirror image the whole way around. Now if you look in there and you still see gunk and gunpowder and shot residue, then you still need to clean your gun more. But this looks good. This looks really good. Next thing you want to do, take your other 4x4 patch, whatever it is that you're using, get more gun cleaner on it, and wipe down your firing pin housing. Get that booger as clean as you can. And see, I'm still wiping gunpowder and shot residue off this. Take a dry 4x4 or a patch, whatever you're using, and dry it off a little bit, because you don't want all that bore cleaner on all your parts of your gun, because it could cause the shot fouling and whatever else comes out to gunk up your gun and eventually cause misfires. And since it's still fairly clean, I'll just take this old rag, and you want to wipe down the rails of your gun, where the housing sat, pretty much everywhere that you can see. Because yes, there will be gunpowder and gun residue on these areas as well, as you can see from the dirtiness of the gauze here. And you just want to get it as clean as you can. Go back and dry it off a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to leave too much extra gun cleaner or lube for that matter, because eventually it will catch extra bits of the fouling from your shot, extra bits of gunpowder, and over time when that builds up, that will cause problems with your shotgun. It'll cause misfires and potential health hazards. Now the next thing you want to do is first put your lid back on your bore cleaner, so that way you don't knock it over and make a big old mess, and it just wouldn't be good. Next thing you want to do is take that other 4x4, clean up the magazine tube, and then clean inside your receiver, because that area too gets pretty gunked up with fouling and shot residue. Get it in from all angles. And what you can do is, if you really want to clean your gun, get down and get all the minute details, which you really only will have to do that once or twice a year. But what you can do is, there's these two pins here and here. Pop those out. It'll pop out your trigger guard and your trigger housing. And you can clean that as well. Okay, so we'll set this stuff to the side. And the next thing we want to do is lube any moving parts. Now, the moving parts that I'm referring to are, like, for instance, if you look on the magazine housing here, or the firing pin housing here, you can't see from the distance you guys are, but along the top here, there's the black finish has been scrubbed off, and along the front face of the firing pin as well. And that's just from natural movement of racking the fore end, and here on the rails it's the same way too. And that's just from bits, the metal pieces grinding against each other, and it rubs the finish off. It's not hurting the gun at all, it just shows its age. So you want to put a single drop on each side where the housing sits for your firing pin, and then run your fingers up and down the length of the rails here, because you'll have gun grease on your hands. Then put some oil on the housing of your firing pin, like I said. But again, a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to use a whole bunch of it, because you'll end up messing up your gun. You know, risk getting extra fouling in it and gunking up your gun, which eventually will lead to misfires. Next thing we need to do is just reassemble. Like that, like that. Now before you put the barrel back in, take a little bit of your lube, put just a drop on the silver metal here, the unfinished metal, and that just makes it to where it slides into your gun easier and protects it from corrosion and damage from the environment. Then after you pick it up, put your magazine cap back on. And your gun's reassembled. It's that simple, guys. Now, instead of using just the rod to push the patch or the 4x4s or the gauze, whatever it is you're using, you could have fed it through your jag here, or for a tighter fit, you could have put the brush on it and pushed it through that way, which is normally what I do. I just didn't do that this time. But yeah, that's essentially how you guys are supposed to clean your shotguns, and it works this way with all or most pump shotguns. If I had an automatic shotgun, I'd show you guys how to clean that. I think next time I'm going to see if I can borrow somebody else's shotgun and see if we can do it that way. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. And I hope this video was informative. And like I said, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you guys have any ideas for videos that you want to see done, put them in the comment section below. You can always email me at adaptingtheoutdoors@gmail.com. But yeah, if you liked what you saw today, then give us the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And we'll post another video pretty soon, guys. Alright, take care. Bye.